What's going on? It's Kai Phoenix, and this is, in all honesty, it's the end of flying low from last night when my phone cut out because of my poor organizational skills and it filled up, and I just got around to deleting the necessary files while I'm on this beautiful drive from Steamboat back to Winter Park. So this is uncut. This is flying low. It's uncut. It's unedited. It's just me talking about some gossip shit. And from yesterday, the one topic that we didn't cover was Nike. All right. So I've been known to just do it from time to time. I'm a fan of Nike. There's one thing I'm not a fan of with Nike, and I'm gonna go ahead and go through this first before I get to that. Now, Nike recently canceled their current contract with Amazon. No longer will you be able to buy Nike apparel on Amazon. That's crazy at first thought, okay? The reason they're doing this is because of, you guessed it, the fakes, right? The shoes that you can buy on Wish, on Oberlo, on AliExpress that look exactly like Nikes, come from the same place as Nikes. Many of them are made of the same material as Nikes. But are they fakes if they aren't directly knocking off Nike? Because then Nike is technically just claiming all shoes. I think we need to be more clear on what a fake is, because I sell a lot of these shoes, and you could name them one-offs, but that's on each merchant. I don't see the value in selling them as fakes. I see the value in selling them as whatever brand they are, because when you are a merchant and when you do have a store, when you are involved in any type of distribution, you see that everything comes from the same place at one point in time, and that's China, right? And basically you can pay for a higher quality of material, and that's what these mainstream companies do, and then they slap their name on it just like anything else and distribute it, okay? This is what I have a problem with. Back in the day, right around when Jordans were getting popular, a basketball player by the name of Penny Hardaway came out with a shoe line that was much like Jordans. Of course, the material wasn't the same. It wasn't like a couture. It wasn't top of the line, because come on, do we really need all that? And Penny Hardaway was selling these shoes, if you remember, at Walmart. They were $21 to $25 a pair. They were legitimate basketball shoes made by a legendary basketball player. And they were actually made to combat Jordans. Why, may you ask? How many people, whether in Orange County or Compton, do you think have been robbed, even murdered, hassled for less than $200? How many people, how many children at school do you think have been directly robbed for their J's? How many drug dealers do you know turn their profit and go straight to finish line? Right. People are dying for Jordans. Children are killing children for J's. And that's not okay. Right? Michael Jordan himself has a responsibility to the community that he came from to at least create a safe environment. All right? Like, does he need the money? I know he gambles, but does he really need the money that bad? Because I bought my last pair of J's 5 years ago. And that was before I heard about the whole Penny Hardaway thing and realized that I was one of the guilty parties in the J phenomena. And I think now Nike's saying like they're exploiting that even more, you know. Now here's the other side of the coin that I do like. Representatives from Nike have come out and said that they're trying to individualize the user experience a little bit more. If that's the case, which I don't think it is, I think that's pretty cool. I think that that's a byproduct of taking your fucking product out of every other platform. Is the user experience is gonna be more individualized, period. I think it's just a way to say that they were losing more money than it was worth, and they felt disrespected and they felt some type of way about these other designers and shoemakers that are competing with them and exposing how worthless their product is, you know. And by worthless, I do just mean as good as anything else, because obviously Nikes are good shoes, and you know, like I said, I support Nike. I support them as a brand. I support them as an athlete who has used Nike on many occasions without failure. However, I think in the sales department, we're having a little disconnect. Michael Jordan, I think that you need to step up finally and lower the price of your J's, dude. Lower them. I mean, I think like $60, $70 for a pair of fucking tennis shoes, yeah, it's about maxed out. You know, that's enough. So that's the word of the day. Okay? Like I said, this is just the end from yesterday, so you will get your normal flying low later, probably as a part of Long-Winded, which today is going to feature Mr. Parks Thompson. If you know him, that's great. You should be there. If you don't, that's even more of a reason for you to be there. And if not, then you're already square. Love yourself, love your family, love everybody. Kai Phoenix, out.